Baby, what time is it now? It's time to love me now.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is September 9th, Saturday. I hope you're all enjoying the weekend.
And just like we talked about yesterday, there were so many cultural events going on this autumn, like movies, plays, musicals, concerts, festivals, and so much more. So it would be such a shame to just stay at home and miss out on everything.
Wait, but what's so bad about staying at home? Home is nice, it's undemanding, no crowds, very cheap. You can be lazy, take a nap maybe.
I mean, it does have its own appeal, but still.
Well, if our listeners are at home, then at least you can join us for another episode of
Double Date.
너 말했지 너의 마음이 흔들리고 있다고 No guarantees 우리 가는 길에 놓지 몰라 봐도 But 앞으로가 어떤 순간에 너와 함께 하길 나는 간절히 원했어 Let's get this over with fireflies.
Happy Saturday, everybody, and welcome to Double Date. I'm your date, Kevin.
And I'm Ashley, and that was Hwang Chi-yeol and Yoonha's Bandipuri featuring Lil Boy of Kicks.
It is finally the weekend.
Yeah, the weekend.
It's officially fall and it's officially the weekend.
But it's still been pretty hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been pretty perfect, though.
Yeah,
the
like
weather.
80s. But
Not
the
too
dust has been getting bad. Yesterday and today, it was really bad. Did you feel it?
No.
No? Oh.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding.
I hate the dust, but I haven't been aware. I thought it was only a spring thing.
No. Yeah. It's going to be bad during the fall, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the weather where, I mean, I guess if there is a lot of dust, it's that much worse because there's a lot of wind.
Yeah. So we're going to be, inhaling all that.
That's not good. I was at a rooftop yesterday.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. You have to go cleanse your body right now,
Oh
man.
my goodness. Well, at least I have 2 air cleaners in my house. I should just stay home forever.
Are you going to stay home this weekend, too?
No, I have plans now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Gonna go to the movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Date?
No, with my cousin.
Oh.
I'm trying to convince her to watch It.
Is that the scary movie?
Yeah, the clown movie.
My. I can't.
It's so scary in Korean, 저거 or kuga or whatever. But it's like I haven't watched a scary movie since Harry Potter, so I don't know what to do.
Harry Potter's scary?
Yeah, Voldemort, pretty
my
scary.
goodness,
They
you're
got
worse
those
than
Death
me.
Eaters and stuff. That was pretty scary.
You had nightmares about that?
No, I'm kidding. The last scary movie I watched was Sixth Sense. That was when I was like 12.
I think the last scary movie I watched was Paranormal Activity.
I almost saw that and then I left. You know my cousin. I left my cousin and he had to watch it on his own.
What? You're horrible.
I was too scared. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But these days I need something to make me scared.
Why? You live alone. You're gonna have nightmares.
I know, but I just don't feel anything these days. Kidding, I just haven't seen a good scary movie in a while. Yeah, hopefully you guys have good weekend plans. We have Aboard the Soundtrack today with John Kim. He is back. Love call from somebody all the way in New York.
Yes. And
Yeah.
Torn Pages.
Oh, very excited to hear that. Yes.
Guys, you're listening to Double Date, available on TBS EFM 101.3, 98.7 GFN, 93.7 in Yeosu, and 90.5 in Busan.
We are going to be right back after listening to this song. This is FX with Goodbye Summer.
기억해 복도에서 떠들다 같이 혼나던 우리 둘
You're listening to Double Date with me, Ashley.
And me, Kevin. We got so many messages from you guys this week. Here are some that we missed regarding our question, what's your favorite quote from a movie, book, or TV show?
Jolyn says, may the odds be ever in your favor.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
From the Hunger Games.
From the Hunger Games. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, what? They're so good.
I don't like those kind of movies.
Oh, they are so fun.
Yeah.
So fun. We got another message from Gabby. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. From A Cinderella Story. Parentheses, best movie ever, says Gabby. I talked about my favorite quotes last time. What kind of movies do you like?
I like black and white movies.
Why?
Because I just really like the
I like being
feeling
vintage.
of like old stuff. Like my favorites, like James Dean, like Rebel Without a Cause,
Oh.
and like
Breakfast at
Audrey
Tiff-
Hepburn,
Uh-huh.
and some Marilyn Monroe movies.
Really? I don't think I
Yeah.
could ever watch those.
Why? They're so fun.
Are they?
Yeah.
What is it? It just makes you feel cool, right? That's why you like it.
It makes you feel cool?
I don't know.
Why?
Because it's like, oh, I like black and white movies.
No.
No? I like movies with a lot of CGI and like,
Oh.
yeah.
Avatar was one of my favorite movies though.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. I cried. Did you,
cried? Why'd you
Yeah.
cry?
When the tree was going down.
It's just a tree.
So sad.
It's just a tree.
It's a tree of life.
Yeah.
Everyone depends on it.
Did you ever realize that the name of the tree, it was like Ihwa or something, right? It's Yahweh,
Yahweh, yeah.
spelled backwards.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's some of that Illuminati stuff going on.
What? Really?
I believe so. Like, go check it out again. Yeah, somebody fact check me or correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
We got one more message from Unicorn78.
This is a quote by author and poet Herman Hesse about youth that basically says, in order to experience happiness, one must be independent from time and free from fear. Happiness belongs to those who have hope. I think this quote is aimed at people like me who are thirsty for happiness.
Yes, author Herman Hesse, author of Siddhartha and Damien. A lot of people seem to like him here in Korea. Thank you, everybody, for sending your answers about your favorite quote.
Yes.
There are so many more that we couldn't get to, but actually, we have another message from listener Jian, but we'll get to that after this song break.
Yes, the song is from A Cinderella Story that listener Gabby mentioned. This is Hilary Duff's Anywhere But Here.
We have another message from listener Jian.
She had a couple of recommendations for this last week's date song regarding songs for an autumn stroll. So here's what she wrote us.
Yes.
My recommendation is 두 사람 by 성시경. I love going on a drive, so from time to time, I take a walk near the river in Seoul. Whenever I do, I always make sure to put in my earphone and listen to all sorts of music as I walk. Anyways, not too long ago, I was listening to the song 두 사람, and even though I had heard it before, it sounded somewhat different that day. I guess it was because of that perfect harmony of autumn wind, fresh air, 성시경's husky voice, the beautiful sunset.
Today, I think I'm going to listen to a remake of 두 사람 by 옥산 달빛. Both versions feature superb guitar parts. I hope listeners of Double Date will listen carefully to the guitar parts. You'll get peace of mind if you do. Here's to another happy week with the beautiful music featured by Double Date.
I have yet to go on a walk near Hangang.
Uh-huh.
I haven't done it all summer. I haven't done
Really?
it. Yeah. I just live so far from Hangang.
That's true.
You alright?
Yeah. You live way too far from anywhere.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Man.
if I go see, like, a play, like, I'll go all the way there, but it's too far. Yeah.
I mean, I wish I lived somewhat close so I would have a bike and I can just like.
But the thing is, I don't know. Like, when I lived with my komo near Itaewon,
Yeah.
literally I can get to Hangang by walking in 2 minutes. I probably went like 3 times for the past 2 years that I was living there. And then right now, I live right next to it. Never
Well,
go.
that's just because you're lazy.
No, I just don't think you like it as much as you think you like it.
Well, when I used to live in Cheongdam, when I just started becoming a trainee, like when
Yeah.
I just became a trainee, I went almost every night.
Wow.
Yeah.
By yourself?
No, with my trainee friends.
I see. Was that fun?
It was fun.
Yeah, I like it too, but I don't know. not an everyday thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's true.
Everybody, you guys sent us a lot of great songs this week for the autumn stroll. We have a different topic next week.
Yes, it's gonna be 고막 남친, which means male vocal artists who just melt your ears.
Right.
Yeah, so send in your favorite male artists and
Apparently
their
it's kind
songs.
of more specific too. Like you're a guy who's like your boyfriend who's singing to you,
Yeah.
whispering into your ear. I can't do that.
No, people love your voice.
Okay. So yeah, guys, send us your recommendations. All you have to do is email us at tbsdoubledate@gmail.com. You can also tweet at us at tbsdoubledate.
And you can also post on our message board at tbsefm.seoul.kr. Just look for Double Date on the list of daily programs.
Yes. We'll make sure to play this 옥산 달빛 version of 두 사람 a different time. But I really, really want to hear the original version.
Of 성시경?
Yes.
Okay, so this is 성시경's 두 사람, and we'll be back with Aboard the Soundtrack.
Hey, this is Kevin,
And this is Ashley.
and you're currently on a date with
Me.
What? No, that's my line. Thanks for tuning in to
Double date.
Stop that.
Madam. Welcome back. You're listening to Double Date on TBS EFM 101.3, 98.7 GFN, as well as 93.7 in Yeosu and 90.5 in Busan.
And just a little reminder, we absolutely love receiving messages from you guys, our listeners, whether that's through text or even better, voicemail.
And it's really simple. All you have to do is record a 1 minute or so voice message on your smartphone and tell us about you or your love for our Double Date program or any comments or general questions you have for either of us.
Yeah, you can ask us questions about your life because we're experts on
sure.
life.
And send it to tbsdoubledate@gmail.com.
Please do. All right, we're going to be right back with John Kim for Aboard the Soundtrack after this song from Samuel featuring Changmo.
16.
All aboard! All aboard! Tickets, please, tickets.
Come on, Kevin, hustle!
Why? What's the hurry?
Attention, calling all passengers. This is the last call for train 1013.
Run! That's our train!
Right, okay.
All ladies and gentlemen who wish to go on a special music trip should begin boarding at this time. Please be ready to move to put on your groove, since it's time for
Aboard the Soundtrack.
Welcome to Aboard the Soundtrack. This is a train heading for the destination called Producers 101.
And in the studio today as tour guide is producer John Kim.
So tell us where we're going.
Good morning.
Yeah.
So,
Morning.
Today's topic is about the hottest producers in Korea right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so first on the list we have a favorite, Cha Cha Malone. He's a favorite by many.
Is that a real name?
No, it's not.
Good.
His real name is Chase Vincent Malone.
Right.
He's born in 1987, and I think he's best known in Korea for having worked a lot with Jay Park.
Yes.
And he has his little tagline, "I need a cha-cha beat, boy."
Yeah.
That happens at the beginning of every song, and everyone gets pumped the moment they hear that. I just wanted to go over some songs
Let's
that
do it.
he's been doing. But just quickly, a little background on him. I mean, he started out as a breakdancer
Oh.
with Jay Park back in Seattle, and
Well, they go back.
yeah, they do. And so that's where they met. And then when Jay Park's career started off in Korea, obviously he started in JYP. And then when he came
Right.
out and he started his own label, he brought Chase along to be one of his producers. And then since then, he's worked with so many artists, like other than Jay, he's worked with Red Velvet, Shina, Kara, Toki, and so many other people. The list goes on and on.
Right.
Yeah.
So was this guy living in Seattle when Jay left 2 p.m.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I can't say for sure.
and then he uploaded that video that all girls went crazy over? What was it? Nothing on You? Do you remember that?
The cover song, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's when I was like, I need a six-pack. And I'm still with that one. But what song are we listening to?
So our first song is a song that I actually stumbled upon for the first time after doing some research. This is Kim Lip with Twilight. She's Kim Lip is one of the members of Luna, and this was a project that they tried releasing to have kind of a different sound from what they were doing originally from Luna.
Sure.
And so they wanted to bring on Chase to kind of help with that sound.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, today we're talking all about the hottest producers in Korea. We just talked about Cha Cha Malone. And let's go listen to the first song.
This is Kim Lee from 이달의 소녀, Twilight.
오늘도 새벽 3시 또 눈이 떠져
That was Hoodie's Hangang. And shall we continue with Aboard the Soundtrack?
Sure, that was another song produced by Cha-Cha Malone.
Yes.
Sir.
And from what I remember, we've talked about Hoodie before. You've worked with her, you're friends with her, one or the
Yes.
other, both maybe?
Yes, both.
Oh.
Yeah, Hoodie's definitely one of my favorite female R&B artists in Korea right now, for sure.
Right.
She is super up and coming, and this song is another masterpiece by her and Cha-Cha Malone.
Yeah.
The moment I heard this, I mean, yes, she's my friend and I know her personally, but when I heard this song, I was like, oh my gosh, I wish I had written this.
Right.
You know, it's like,
It
it's
has
just
a really
so
tight
good.
beat to it.
Yes,
and an awesome melody as well. Wait, so if you're friends with Hoodie, do you know Cha-Cha as well?
Yeah, we worked together.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, so we've, for one of Jimbo's past projects, we had Jay Park come on as a feature, and while we were working with Jay, Chase was there, and we were kind of collaborating between all of us.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, he's a very prolific writer. He's worked with a lot of great artists, and I believe we're going to play one more song, right, that he's worked on?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about that song. What song is it?
So this song is Henry, That One. It's kind of interesting.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. Just
You don't believe in love, bro?
that one.
That one, yeah.
One.
The one, your soulmate.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No? Hey, you have a girlfriend right now. Isn't she
do.
the one?
She is absolutely the one.
Okay.
We're getting married next year.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
And you're
my gosh.
and you don't believe in that one?
Wait, you're so young.
Wait, by the way,
though.
congratulations.
Wow, congrats.
Wow, this is really sudden. But yeah, back to the song. Yeah, but
Wait, did you propose to her yet? You want to propose right now? No. The mic is yours. Let's move on.
that's
and-
happening next month. No, but Henry, this guy, I heard so much about him when I was in school because
Yes.
we have a lot of mutual friends. Apparently, I don't know why, but I heard that he went to Berkeley for a point, but then when I did some research, it doesn't show up. So I'm not totally sure about that, but
People probably
I
think
know-
that because he's like he just plays so many instruments
Yeah,
and like
he's a
uses-
musical genius.
uses a loop pedal and all that stuff.
right. So a lot of people, like, once he started like releasing stuff, they started like doing shout outs from my school, and I was like, oh, who's this guy? Like, he's in the Korean industry. That's where I want to be. But
Sure.
he's not even Korean, and he's doing so well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is another great song produced by Chase, and it's super. It has kind of a hip hop vibe, but still has the classic R&B chords. Especially like if you listen to the pre-chorus, there was this one chord progression that just struck me. It's like, oh my gosh, that is so like American R&B from like the 90s, and I was just like, obviously, it shows where Chase's roots come from. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. That's why this song really just struck me. Just that pre-chorus just killed me. And then when it hit the chorus, it was just...
All
You guys will hear
right.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
looking forward to it. This is the last Cha-Cha Malone song that we're going to play today, and then we'll move on to other great producers in Korea.
Yes.
This is a track that Cha-Cha Malone produced. This is Henry, That One.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Looking for that one. Whoa, whoa. No more talking. Don't mean.
We are back with John Kim in the studio for Aboard the Soundtrack. We just went over 3 Cha-Cha Malone songs.
Yes.
They
Which
were all
producer
fire.
are we talking about next?
So the next producer we're talking about is actually a group of 2 producers. Their group is called Groovy Room.
What?
Groovy Room.
No, I didn't know there were 2 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just thought it was one dude.
No, it's 2 people.
Oh.
Their names are Park Kyu-jung and Lee Hee-min.
Uh-huh.
And Park Kyu-jung happens to be a friend of my girlfriend since high school. So she has some dirt on him. So and
Let's hear it.
I
Juicy one?
well, not necessarily dirt, but what I know is that he's been producing since he was in high school, and his stuff that he made in high school was not so good. He made some songs about like chicken and stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to
Well,
say
was
that.
your stuff in high school good, bro?
No, it was really
My
emo.
stuff in high school was very emo.
Yeah, it was so emo, dude.
So like, there's a black sun in my heart. Like, it was just bad.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Okay. Yeah, that was actually actually somebody else's real song. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so these guys have been really blowing up these days. They've recently signed to Jay Park's new label, Higher Music.
Right.
And they've been collaborating with so many huge artists these days. And they've been working really hard in the R&B and hip-hop scene, but they've even kind of ventured out of there, worked with some idols and even some more obscure groups. And
Yeah.
I have a feeling that might stem from having songs in the past about like chicken and being weird.
We gotta find those songs.
Well, Kevin
I
has
don't
a
think
song
they're
right
out.
now about 미세먼지, so
Yeah, it's
Oh, you do?
it's ballin'.
yeah.
Oh,
It's fire.
I'm gonna need to check that
You
out.
want to produce it though? It's right now just an acoustic guitar song.
Yeah, dude, let's
Yeah.
do it.
All
But,
right.
yeah, Groovy Room is definitely, they have their own color too, and you can tell it's Groovy Room because they have their tagline at the front of the song that's become popular as well. I can't tell if it's saying Grooving Area or Grooving Alien, but I can't tell what they're saying. But
Right.
it's a very clear phrase.
Right. I mean, I follow some of these like Higher Music guys, and it seems like they're coming out, or Groovy Room, they're putting out music like all the time.
Yeah.
They're so
Really?
prolific.
Yeah.
I
they're
just see their
definitely
name
hustling.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over the place right now.
Right. Well, what's the first song that we're going to listen to produced by Groovy Room?
So our first song is gonna be Fruity, and it's by Hyorin and Kisam, produced by Groovy Room.
Nice.
Yeah. So this song is one of two songs that they had released together. They had a song called Blue Moon together that really blew up. But
Without Kisam, right?
yeah, but I feel like this one is another great one that not everyone has listened to yet.
Sure.
Everyone knows Blue Moon, but not this one. So I felt like this one would be a good one to kind of talk about and listen to.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. We're heading over to the second part of Aboard the Soundtrack, and we have more great tracks coming, so don't go anywhere.
But first, here is a song produced by Groovy Room. This is Hyorin and Kisam with Fruity.
You know what?
Want to go out?
You're asking me on a date?
I could pick you up.
It's a double date. I'd love to go out with you. What are you guys doing tomorrow night?
Going on a date with you.
Hey, this is Kevin,
And this is Ashley.
and thanks for joining us on
Double Dates.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Aboard the Soundtrack on Double Date. We're your host, Kevin.
And Ashley, and we're here with our guest producer, John Kim, who's been telling us the latest news on the hottest producers around.
Sure. And we're going to listen to another Groovy Room song, right?
Yes, we are. We're going to be listening to Groovy Room's original song, Sunday,
Oh.
which is featuring Hayes and Jay Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is this like a recent song that came out?
It's pretty
I-
recent.
I
It's
know
been
they-
around a month.
Right, exactly. Because I saw them release like a video for a song. So this is that
Yeah.
song.
Oh.
Yes, this is that song, and it's definitely, it lives up to having Groovy Room being the artist as the name, because you know they produce for a lot of people, and when the producers produce for other artists, they don't really get to show a lot of their own color.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have, well, they do, but they have to match it to whoever the artist is gonna
Yeah.
be, and I feel like this is a good track where they kind of took everything that they do with other artists that show their own colors, and they kind of packaged it into a song, and well, this entire album really, where they can really showcase their own color and talent and
Right.
have it portrayed by amazing artists like Hayes and Jay Park.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Hayes' like singing now instead of rapping?
Yeah, she
Because she kind of just sings on this track too, right?
Yeah. She does a lot of like singing,
Shrapping?
rapping. Yeah, strapping.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
her songs have been really good.
I really like
her
it.
songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously the rest of Korea loves it because she's been just crushing the charts
Yeah.
Absolutely.
without rapping on her tracks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's go ahead and listen to the song. This is an original of Groovy Rooms. Hayes and Jay Park with Sunday.
I never let you go. 네가 아픔에도 내가 하는 말을 흘려들어.
Love that song. Yeah, so good. That was Groovy Room Sunday. We're going to talk about one more really famous producer in Korea.
Yes, and he's not only famous in Korea. This guy is a legend worldwide.
Sure.
And his name is Teddy Riley. I'm sure almost everybody knows who he is except for Kevin. Cause
what? What are you
says,
talking about?
He says he's gonna act like he knows exactly who this guy is.
No, he worked with he worked with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
yeah, the
worked with
PD, the PD next to us just told you that.
What PD? I'm producing this like as we speak right now on my own.
Nah, but
Blowing up the spot.
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, this guy is a legend, and so I've been working with a lot of people from SM and all over the place, and this guy has worked primarily in SM, and he's done a lot of huge hits in Korea already, and I have some information on how he got into Korea that I feel like a lot of even people that are deep in the music industry don't know about.
Sure.
But so he was apparently on this plane coming to Korea, and just for the sake of the show, I'm gonna just say there's this guy next to him who we're gonna call T for now.
T.
But T is the record label executive, and he knew who Teddy Riley was, and he basically told him, hey, if you come out to Korea and you want to do music, hit me up and I'll get you connected with all these companies. And basically he did that. Originally they were planning on working together, and I think they did something for SM together, but then what they were doing together kind of fell through as far as I know.
Okay.
But then SM knew who Teddy Riley was, and they really wanted to jump on having him on board. And so what they did was they offered him a 15-song contract.
Okay.
Which is absolutely unheard of. Like, even now, you don't offer people 15 songs like, hey, we're going to place 15 of your songs. It's like, no matter how famous they are.
When it comes to producers, you mean?
Producers and writers.
Got it.
Because 15 songs is a lot of songs and a lot of money, especially when it comes to SM. But obviously, this guy has the background to kind of make up for it. He's worked with Michael Jackson, MC Hammer, Snoop Dogg, and since then he's been working with FX, EXO, Shiny, J-Pop.
Wow.
He's all over the place. And ever since he came, there's these things called song camps that producers do.
Yes.
And I actually got invited to my first song camp today at SM, which is
nice.
Yeah, which is this guy's
just gonna be like you and a bunch of Swedish people like making beats.
Well, I don't know about that, but
no, I hear there are a lot of like Swedish producers like working with SM.
I don't know who the guest producer is for when I'm going in, but basically song camps came up because of this guy and this contract, this 15-song contract.
Really?
And so this guy is kind of the start of a lot of the songs that you hear on the radio these days. A lot of those huge hits by SM, they're made in those song camps because of this guy.
For example, EXO.
Yes. Which is
the first song we're going to listen to.
Yes, it is What Is Love by EXO-K. Yeah.
Not that one.
And yeah, you can definitely hear Teddy's old school kind of references or influences just repackaged into something that's palatable for the Korean market.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and listen to it. This is the first song produced by Teddy Riley that we're going to listen to.
This is EXO-K's What Is Love.
Girl, I can't explain what I feel.
겁이 나서 시작조차 안 해봤다면 그댄 투덜대지 마라 좀 주저하면 기회는 모두 너를 비켜가 가슴 펴고 나와 봐라 좀.
That was 소녀시대's The Boys.
Yeah, bring the boys out. Fire track. I did not know that it was produced by Teddy Riley.
Yeah, I didn't either until I did some research.
You do a lot of research, bro.
I mean, for this show, I've been taking the time to do some research.
That's good.
And I mean, it's been helping me a lot too.
Well, it helps me whenever you're in the studio because I learn a lot about K-pop.
I love
especially especially like the stuff that I need to know. Like I need to know about like Groovy Room and Teddy Riley,
right? Yeah,
and all that. Yeah,
yeah. Especially for artists, I think it's really important to understand where the trends are coming from, who the people are that are setting these trends.
Yeah,
and it's interesting to see because people like Teddy Riley, they're setting these trends when they're just taking reference from a lot of the songs that came out like 20, 30 years ago,
Right.
and just repackaging that. And it's cool to see how these trends kind of they repeat themselves after a
Sure.
set amount of time.
The also interesting thing that I see is that it's really like, when you look at it, a handful of people who are kind of dominating like the top charted songs.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. And I think there's good reason for that.
'Cause you need to be kind of like clairvoyant to be a trendsetter, right? You need
Right.
to actually like have a lot of
Right.
skills.
So the next song that I brought in is not a Korean song.
What?
It's by the classic group Boyz II Men. It's
They're
a
not
song-
Korean?
They're not Korean. It's called Believe, but the reason why I brought in this song is because I think it's a good way to see kind of where Korean music comes from.
Uh-huh.
And this is another song by Teddy Riley. And the first time I listened to this song, I was like, if Teddy Riley wrote this
Right.
and repackaged it for EXO
Uh-huh.
and released it today, it could be a hit.
Like what is love, kind of.
Right.
Right.
It's funny how this is back in 2011, you know, and songs like this, a lot of songs that you hear in Korea by some obscure producers that were released like even 2 to 3 years ago, if you hear them right now, they sound super outdated, you know?
Sure.
But then songs by these kinds of legendary producers,
Right.
they have a lasting impact. It's almost timeless.
Right.
And that's why I wanted to play this song and kind of just show when you have the influence from the trends that were back in the past, you can rework that and then bring that back and make it work in the present.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially like to be able to see where our roots come from for a song or like a group like EXO.
Right.
You only have to look as far as who the producer was, I guess. In
Exactly.
This case.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. As always, it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about John soon in Aboard the Soundtrack.
Oh, when he's not here.
He's going to be like, we're talking about up-and-coming producers today. John Kim.
John Kim.
It's going to happen, bro. And I'm very excited for it. And I know you have some tracks coming out too, with friends of ours and friends of yours as well. So we'll definitely,
Looking forward to that.
yes, keep an ear out for that.
All right, let's go listen to the last song by Teddy Riley. This is Boyz II Men, Believe.
This is a new day. Let's change the game. Look beyond the surface. Open up your heart, your mind, and soul. It's time to raise the line. Ethnic, gender, color. No suppression, no boundaries, no limits.
All right, it's now time to ring somebody up for a bit of conversation and a shout out in Love Call.
Yes, today we're going to call, remember Tyreek?
Yes, the one that sent us a message.
Yes, and like a tweet before. We're going to finally
Yay.
be able to talk to him live.
Okay, let's call him.
He's in New
Ring.
York, remember?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him where in New York he's from. It's probably like it's 10 p.m.
10
over
p.m.,
there,
yeah.
Hello?
Hello, Tyreek.
Hi.
Hi, this is Ashley from Double Date.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
Ashley!
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How
How are you?
Great. How are you? I'm amazing. Oh my God.
Kevin's here
You know what's
too.
funny? I was wait.
It doesn't matter.
Oh really? Hi, Kevin.
Hi,
He's
Tyreek.
like, yeah, hi, Kevin. Wait, what were you
So
doing?
funny. I was pacing because I'm in college, so I dorm.
Uh-huh.
So I was outside like pacing, like thinking, okay, what do I say? Like, how do I introduce myself? You know, I was just so nervous.
Well,
but now I'm not anymore.
well,
I'm
Tyreek,
good.
let's start with that. Can you just introduce yourself briefly to us and our listeners?
Yeah, sure. My name is Tyreek. I am from New York. I'm from the Bronx. Cause I know you guys were wondering where I was from.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't live in the. Yeah, so I live in the Bronx. So yeah, I'm kind of close to the city, but not really.
Uh-huh.
See, that was a perfect introduction. You didn't have to be pacing around for that.
I really didn't. I was really good with conversation, but it's just kind of like it's kind of different because this is like, wow, I look up to these guys and I actually watch them. So it's like, oh, okay, so now I'm actually really about to talk to them. It's not a dream anymore. So that's what's so exciting. So I'm very happy.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. So I'm guessing you're a fan of Ladies Code, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Like what?
Like what?
Oh, that's amazing.
Wait, how
love
old
it.
are you?
Oh,
You said you're in
19.
college. 19?
yeah.
Ooh, and can I ask you what major you're in?
Yeah, sure. I'm a psychology major.
Cool.
Ooh,
Psychology,
with a minor
interesting.
in
Yeah.
K-pop, perhaps.
I wish I was a minor. That would be amazing.
Right? Somebody
be
should
great.
start that.
Oh,
Really, like seriously, imagine that would be amazing. Like,
Right.
It would give so many international students the opportunity to actually learn
Yes.
a lot about the language.
How did
know,
you
so I
how
think
did you
that would be
get
awesome.
into cuz you're not Korean yourself, right?
Definitely not.
Okay.
No.
How did you get into K-pop? Like what sparked that for you?
My friend actually got me into K-pop in 2015. So actually, when she gave me a list of groups to look at. I'm just like, okay. So the first group I looked at was Fiesta. They were K-pop. I looked up them first, and then from there I just started to expand, and then I started listening to everyone's albums and things like that.
Wow.
And then I got into the music. I'm like, I like this one song, so I'm just gonna check it out. And then I started to like other songs, and that's how I kind of got into it.
Wow.
that's amazing.
So do you sing or dance yourself, Tyreek?
Do I sing? No, but I do kind of sing a little bit to the Korean songs, but it's kind of difficult to study for them, especially when you're in college. So it's kind of hard to like study for one thing and then study for another. But when I do find time, I do try to practice.
No, you should focus on school.
Yeah.
Definitely, I definitely will focus on school, but I also will study K-pop when I have time too. So
Have you ever been to Korea?
no, I want to though. Hopefully, I will be there next year. Hopefully,
Yeah, come for vacation.
yeah,
You're probably
that would be
gonna love
amazing.
it.
I hopefully. I know. I see it all the time. I'm just like, oh, I want to go there so bad.
Right. And also, you may be unaware, but you're actually going to be live with many, many Korean people listening to you right now. And whenever we do Love Call, we open up the mic to give a shout out to somebody out there that you want to say something to. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
All the K-pop fans out there, everyone that loves Ladies Code, everyone that's into Korean music, like, just shout out to them because they're amazing, you know? We should all start a community.
Yes, in the Bronx, in New York.
Yes.
Yes, I hope I hope Kevin and I will both get to go to New York for a performance and, we can meet
Yeah.
you. That'd be amazing.
That will be amazing. That would be so fun. I definitely will go.
Yes.
For sure. Well, thank you so much, Tyreek, for reaching out. You sent us like a voicemail once. We
I
get to
know,
talk on the phone with
seriously.
you.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for showing love
definitely.
and support for the show. We hope to keep in touch.
Before you go, do you guys
Of course,
do you have a
definitely.
song request for us?
Sure. How about you play Ladies Code? Da da la.
Oh.
Oh, finally.
We'll definitely
some
get
other
that in there
song.
soon. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Tyreek.
No problem.
See you
Nice
soon.
talking to you guys.
Right.
Good luck with
Bye.
school.
Bye.
I definitely will. Bye, guys.
Bye. Well, we finally got to connect with Tyreek.
I know.
Yeah, he's only been a K-pop fan for, I guess, 2 years now.
Since he started in 2015.
Yes, but he sounds like a very avid K-pop fan.
Yeah, thank you, Tyreek.
And it's always so interesting to connect with people who love K-pop from all the way across the other side of the world.
from our hometown.
From New York. Yeah, like he sounds like one of my friends in New York.
Yeah. Anyways, yes.
right, but
Thank
very
you for
cool.
calling, Tyreek. And for any of you guys who are interested in receiving a love code from us also, just send us your name and phone number to tbsdoubledate@gmail.com and we'll get back to you.
Sure. We're going to go ahead and move on to the fourth and final segment of Double Date. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Come on, play double date. We lift you up when you're feeling down. Life's a double dates. So if you're down, we'll be sure to pick you up.
This is the song requested by Tyreek. This is Ladies Code. Da 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 da. The show's starts now.
Turn the lights on. Yeah. 무대에 오르기 5분 전 전기가 통하듯.
That was our song, 따따라, and I haven't heard that song in a while.
I love it.
You do?
Yeah.
Thanks. Anyways, you guys are listening to Double Date, and autumn, more than any other season, is the season for 감성 and music, right?
Right.
So I think it's a good thing that a lot of artists are making their comebacks this fall.
Right. Our K-pop news reporter Debbie mentioned a couple of comebacks yesterday, but to give you a recap, in addition to major groups like obviously BTS and Jack's Kiss and EXO, we have some other debuts who are making like solo debuts.
Oh, right. Like 소녀시대's Yuna is coming back with a new single, You're My Star, and Lee Ki-kwang of Highlight recently made a solo comeback on the 4th with the new mini album titled One and a title song, What You Like.
Right. 2 PM's Junho will release his first solo mini album titled Canvas is coming Monday, the 11th.
And Bobby of boy group iKON finally will release his first solo regular album on the 14th with the title song 사랑해.
Yes. I always felt like the best songs came out in the fall.
In the fall.
That's probably just because that's when I listen to the most
music. Probably.
But there's so many new releases out, so many solo debuts, so many comebacks. So make sure you guys get a fresh new playlist to listen to this fall.
Yes, and coming up next is our Saturday skit series, Torn Pages. So stay tuned. Let's go listen to the song that Lee Ki-kwang came back with. This is Lee Ki-kwang's What You Like.
그냥 뻔히 빠진 놈들 흘러 넘쳐기는 놈들은 내가 뭐가 다르냐고 밤을 새도 이유 남거든 사랑 받기보단 주는 말보다는 행동이 늘 한 발 앞서는 너를 행복하게
Grandpa Dave! Grandpa Dave!
Yes, my little Judy.
Can I read some more of the letters you wrote to Grandma Avril?
Well, of course you can.
Okay, let's go to the attic. Come on!
Well, I thought you hated going up there.
Not anymore. It's time. It's letter time. Come on, come on.
Okay, now let's not rush Granddaddy. Your grandmother used to always rush me. Hurry and send another letter. Hurry and respond to the letter. When are you going to marry me? Maybe you got that from her?
Okay, then let's see the letters.
All right now. Here they are. Guessing you read the first one already?
Yeah, let's read another one now.
Alrighty, okay.
But Grandpa Dave, how come Grandma didn't write you back?
Well, of course she did. Remember your granddaddy said there are always two sides.
To every page. Yeah, I know. Let's look at this one.
I'll give it a try. Dear my beloved David, I guess this is the last letter I'll be writing to you.
Wait, Grandpa, why? No, why is this the last letter?
Now, hold on, Judy, don't you worry. There was a good reason.
Okay, continue.
And see, just like your grandma too. Okay. Dear my beloved David,
I guess this is the last letter I will be writing you. That is because we will finally be able to see each other, my love. And we will be united as husband and wife soon after my arrival. I wonder if you're just as handsome as the pictures you've sent me. I wonder if your voice is as gentle as your writings. I wonder if your hand feels as warm as the...
Wait, Grandpa!
Yeah, Judy.
You got married to Grandma without even meeting her in person?
No. Of course we met in person.
Oh, okay.
The day before our wedding.
What? Really? You never met in person and got married the first day after you met?
Yeah.
Then how did you propose to her? Through a letter?
Yup.
Wow, really? Can we read that one?
Okay. Let's see. Okay, I found it. This is the one. This is the one I proposed to your grandmother.
Ooh, I can't wait to hear.
Okay, here goes. Dear my beloved Avril, will you marry me? Sincerely yours, David.
Huh? That was it?
Yeah, that was it. You know, I used to write her pages upon pages, even just one letter. But when I knew she was the one, I realized there wasn't much else I need to write. So I asked her to marry me just like that.
Wow.
Dad, Judy, come downstairs. It's time for dinner. This jerk chicken ain't gonna dance its way up to the attic now.
But Mom...
I wonder who she get that from.
Mom, we just started
started reading more of Grandpa's letters to Grandma.
Girl, those letters are over 100 years old. They can wait till after dinner.
Can't we have something other than jerk chicken for once?
Girl, don't you complain about what I put on the table?
Okay, listen to your mama, Judy. She knows what's best for you.
Okay, Mom, be right down.
Hey, don't worry, Judy. There'll be plenty of time to read the letters.
Okay.
Tell you what. Take this one and read it after dinner. But don't tell your mama I gave it to you.
Okay, thanks, Grandpa Dave.
Haha, no problem, my little Judy.
Judy, you better hurry yourself on downstairs. I'm not gonna tell you again. Dad, you too.
Okay, seems like we're gonna be in trouble if we don't head down.
Okay, Grandpa. Okay, coming.
Oh, phew. Hey, you really do know how to make the best jerk chicken. Even better than your mama's.
Oh, stop it, Dad. There's no way. Mom's was the best.
Can I be excused from the table now?
Ja, sweetie. Now that you finished your dinner, you may go.
Whoa, what's with her?
Nothing. Oh, it's nothing.
You gave her the letter, didn't you?
Well, I thought it was about time.
Finally. Okay, let's see here. This letter says it's from Grandma. And it's written to me? How can this be?
Dear Judy, if you're reading this, then your granddaddy must have thought you were ready enough. He must have shown you the letters we wrote to one another. I'll tell you, my family thought I was crazy for saying yes to marrying your grandfather without even meeting him. But there was magic in his pen because I fell more in love with him after each letter. Except when he proposed to me. That sorry little letter. Honestly, I didn't respond for weeks. Woo! Made me so mad. But eventually I said yes by writing back a letter that read, Dear David, yes, I will marry you.
But the ring best be better than that weak proposal now.
Sincerely yours, beloved Avril.
I was kidding, of course, but I gotta say your grandpa made up for it being the best husband I could ask for. He's given me so much more than those letters. An amazing marriage, the most amazing children, and even beautiful grandchildren like yourself, Judy.
Well, hey there, little Judy.
Grandpa, this letter's to me.
Yes, it is. Your grandmother loved you very much.
Seems like she loved you too, Grandpa Dave.
Yeah. You know, I'm pretty irresistible if you ask me.
Ew, Grandpa. Wait, what are these?
These are for you.
What? These are all of your letters to Grandma. Are you serious? Thank you so much, Grandpa.
Your grandmama would have wanted you to have them too.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, make sure you take good care of them now.
I will. I can't wait to show my friends. I'll show my class, maybe even show my teachers. Might as well tell the world about it.
Got on the dancing shoes. We're going spanking all night long. Just as long as they play.
That was the very sweet conclusion of Sincerely Yours.
Yes, Judy. Yeah, you have such a good little girl voice.
No, it sounded freaky.
Sounded freaky?
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing. This skit, for those of you guys who may not know, it's based on some letters that the Brooklyn Historical Society acquired from an actual person named Judy, Judith C. Lavelle. Discovered the letters written by her Jamaican immigrant grandfather, David Hurd, to a pen pal in the Caribbean.
And that pen pal was her future grandmother, Avril, who married David after meeting him for the first time a day before the wedding.
Do you think that's possible? I mean, it definitely happened. Could you do that?
No, I don't think so. I mean, these days you can like video chat too, but back in the days when you just write to each other. But I think people were more romantic back in the day.
Right.
So
imagine back in the day before they even had like pictures and they had pen pals. They were like, this is what I look like. And it's like you draw like a little picture of yourself and you send it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
That'd be so funny.
It's really cool.
But it makes it that much more romantic, right? Because it was a happy ending. They settled in New York, raised 6 kids, and lived happily ever after. That was the conclusion of Sincerely Yours. Next week, we're going to move on to an entirely new Torn Pages story.
Oh, gosh.
Why?
Because I'm just like, oh, what voice am I going to have to do next?
You never know what to expect.
I know,
I've done
right?
everything from Jamaican Grandfather to like evil robots.
Really?
We've done evil robots.
Robots?
Nivek.
Did you do that by yourself?
No, it was
With Xander?
It was
To listen to
Rednecks
some
and
old
Nivek.
episodes.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed Torn Pages. Let's go listen to a song.
This is R. Kelly's Love Letter, and we'll be back for closing.
Do 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 do. Yeah. La 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 la.
It is already time to wrap up another awesome week. It was an awesome week here on Double Date.
Thanks for tuning in this week again, guys. And
Thank you so
we're going
much.
to be back next Monday with Esna, of course, for the code. And on Wednesday, we're going to have a special music guest, The Solutions in
I
the
love
studio.
it.
So be sure to tune in.
We're having so many cool guests these
Past few
weeks. We had
yes.
Glenn Check, we had The Solutions, we had your friends The Rose. A lot of cool bands coming in. As a reminder, everybody, on September 28th, Thursday, 7:30, what are we doing?
We're going to have open studio.
Yes, 공개
First
방송.
time.
For you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It sounds like
It's a lot of
gonna be
work.
fun.
And stress. But it's so much fun. And everybody comes and we have a good time. I hope we don't do like another like everybody has to wear pink theme.
Oh, it was like that before?
yeah.
Oh,
And
that's cute.
I look like a pig. I look like a pig in a blanket is what I look like.
Yeah. We're going to be taking applicants starting next week. So, yeah, we're going to be back with more details for
More
you guys.
details on how to apply and who the lineup will be.
Oh, yes.
Very excited. Very,
But of
very
course,
excited.
Kevin and I will be there.
Yeah, I hope
We're
so.
going to have special music guests.
And maybe we'll sing as well. We don't know yet. We're going to figure it all out very soon and let you guys know. Everybody, enjoy the weekend. Very excited to just kind of chill out this weekend.
Yes, and thank you everyone again for joining us today. We're going to leave you with this last song, Kim Kyung-ho's 금지된 사랑.
We've been your dates. I'm Kevin.
I'm Ashley. I will call
Call
you
on
next
Monday.
Monday.
Enjoy the weekend.
Bye.
Bye.